Snowsquall Grip is an indie survival horror released August 1st, 2024 for PC. It was made as an homage to old survival horrors on PS1. Developers, thank you for a key. The story is set in a remote location that is being hit by a blizzard. You are sent to deliver batteries to a research facility there, but your helicopter crashes on the way. You find yourself alone in the storm, coming across empty buildings and bloody corpses. In the distance, you can hear the howls of wolves in the area. Your goal is to make it into the research facility and find out what happened. The setting is eerie and you feel unsafe the entire time. There is no inventory system, so you need to carry each item one at a time. This makes completing your objectives even more stressful. Your character will get cold and start to lose his sanity, so you'll need to stay warm by saving at various locations. If his sanity is completely gone, you are sent to a fiery hellscape that requires platform jumping to escape. Luckily, there aren't any enemies to fight until the end, but you still carry a handgun with you. That sounds like a laser gun when you shoot it. The story is told through documents scattered around the area, and it is fairly linear. Sometimes the objectives aren't clear, but you can interact with certain objects that will give you a hint of the location you should go to next. I got confused and lost a few times because you know me, but I was able to figure out most of the puzzles by myself eventually. Like I said earlier, there are no enemies to fight off. You will see a few werewolves in scripted areas, but they don't come after you. They're just incredibly unsettling. There is a boss at the end, and he is a pain to take down. He moves incredibly fast, giving you almost no time to shoot. I died many times, then on my video recording playthrough, I found a bug where he couldn't reach me at a certain area, and I killed him with no problem though. The graphics do a good job of looking retro. Despite being pixelated, everything looks really good and it gives exactly the atmosphere that the developers were aiming for. What creeped me out the most is hearing the wolves howling all around me and hearing the trees rustling. Even though I knew nothing was behind me, I still felt very unsettled and nervous. It just did such a good job of scaring me with minimal effort. The story was pretty interesting, involving paranormal entities and cannibalistic humans. Not much was explained though. It is part of the developers' Re.Sur's Universe game series, so I'll definitely want to check out the other games. The only problems I had with the game were that it's hard to figure out what your next objective is at some points, and the boss battle made me want to scream. Actually, I did scream while fighting it and dying repeatedly. Until I found that bug. But I don't know how I did that. If you know where to go, the game can be beaten in about 20 minutes. If you don't, it might take you around an hour or so, like I did with my first playthrough. Some things you can skip and do out of order or do the wrong way. The codes stay the same throughout the game, so if you know them, you can skip a few steps. The game isn't perfect, but it is incredibly well done. It looks great and does a good job of scaring the player without jump scares. If you're a retro/survival horror fan, I highly recommend this game. It's not groundbreaking or amazing, but it's definitely worth playing for the experience. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more content. Let me know what your first survival horror was. I believe mine was Silent Hill 2 because I used to be scared of everything. Thank you to my patrons on Patreon. Feel free to patronize me so that way I can get supplies if I'm ever stuck in a blizzard with werewolves and demons and stuff. I have Redbubble with stuff for sale. I also stream on Twitch. So go ahead and give me a follow on there. I streamed this game on Twitch actually, and I complained a lot. And I believe that is it. Thank you for watching.